I'm Sam Robbins. I have been doing music as my only job since I was 19. I was in a punk band when I was like 13, and I played drums, and we were really bad, and I started to get into this guitar playing stuff on the side. I discovered an open mic, and it changed my world, you know, and I started playing these open mics around New Hampshire, and then I eventually went to Berkeley in Boston, and then I moved to Nashville for 5 years after Berkeley, and I sort of started touring and learning about that side of things when I was in Nashville. And that was a really interesting experience, and I learned that lots of Nashville things are not for me. I couldn't sit around, and I couldn't write 5 songs a week every day, writing with people. You're bouncing around Nashville just writing all the time, and I respect people that can do it, but I just could not do it. So now I've moved back to New England, but still traveling around and playing for as many people as I can. I love the songwriters like James Taylor and Jackson Browne and those kind of guys, and I think what I've discovered I like about their music is that it's not very black and white, kind of what they talk about. You know, it's not like love and loss. It's this kind of between emotion. I like that idea of the betweens of everything. I find that kind of interesting.
I'm really glad to be here. I'm from New Hampshire, just a long way from Ohio. But man, the people are so nice here. You guys are so nice. And this is the hippest public library I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. I mean, the like children's section, I walked past that. I was like, how far does it go? Oh my God, it's unbelievable. It's really cool. I'm really glad to be here. And I'm gonna play the song that I released on an album last year. I put out an album in April, and this was the first track. And I wrote it when I was living in Nashville. I lived in Nashville for 5 years. About a year and a half ago, I moved back to New England, and I wrote this song just before I moved back. I wrote it after finding a public park near my house that I had never noticed before. And the public parks and libraries in Nashville are a little different than the ones in Ohio, I think. But there was this beautiful, walking path, and you go along this river, and it leads out to this public park. It's so great. And I wrote this song after I got to the park, and the river was all dried up and filled with trash. And there was a prison on the other side. And then they were just blasting the ground out just to make room for these giant condo buildings all along the walk. It was so inspiring. I got home and I wrote this song. It's called Piles of Sand. Well, I'm standing in the sunlight in a public park in Tennessee, and I know the soft earth below has always made room for me. She's been carrying my weights for 20 some odd years, and what have I given in return? I've lived in apartment buildings soaring high above the ground. I've seen clear water flow out from my tap somehow. But now here I am, just taking my time and taking a walk in the lights, when something blocks the sun ahead. And I thought it was a mountain, but it was just a pile of sand, towering so high, a 9 to 5 creation. And we tried to fit that fire in our hands, but what we build up as mountains are just piles of sand. Now this old river path, it ain't quite what it used to be. There's a job site on my right and a prison across the street. But through 4 rounds of barbed wire, I still see it clear as air. No matter what we build around it, that river ain't going nowhere. And I thought it was a mountain, but it was just a pile of sand, towering so high, a 9 to 5 creation. And we tried to fit that fire in our hands, but who we build up as mountains are just piles of sand. Da-da-da-da. Well, they paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Come on, everybody, ready? Don't it always, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. They paved paradise. We're gonna do one more time, okay? Because I know you all know this song, okay? It's the one time you can be loud in the library, okay? Ready? Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Ba, 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 ba. Empires fall, civilizations fade from view. I see it in the Sphinx missing nose and in cracked Roman statues. If I could wake them up and ask what they believed, I wonder if they'd smile and say, yeah, we know what you mean. Well, we thought it was a mountain, but it was just a pile of sand, one on top of the other through 1,000 generations. And we tried as it slips right through our hands. We keep climbing to the highest peak just to slide back down again. 'Cause what we build up as mountains, what we build up as mountains, what we build up as mountains are just piles of sand.
I think my whole, I did The Voice and I did American Idol when I was in college, and I remember it was this feeling of like trying to be like a star. I realized that's not really like a goal. Like there are no benchmarks for that. And I think a lot of people have that as a goal, and I certainly did. But I started to realize that there's no way to measure success in that. And so I tried to find something where I could measure success, you know what I mean? And that required me to go smaller and think smaller and kind of start in a grassroots way. I always said I want to sell 100 seats in different areas of the country and go from there, kind of. And it's interesting because I almost feel like I'm kind of at the going from there point. Like this weekend, both shows are sold out. Last weekend, both shows are sold out. The weekend before, the shows are sold out. And it feels like I'm there in a way that I've never been before. Finally, people wanted to hear the last album I released. It was like, oh man, people are into this. And people would come to the shows wanting to hear the songs. And it was like, whoa. I think on some level, I like the idea of my music and the sort of experience of my music, performing it and listening to it, to be kind of like a respite from the world. And I think I like the idea of there not being as many walls between you as the performer and the audience, because I think, I want it to feel like a conversation kind of, and us all experiencing something kind of together, because that's how it feels to me, really.
I wrote this song. You guys are some of the first people to hear this song, so be nice, please. And I wrote it about my mentality around the world. That's my great intro for this song. Let's see how it goes. It's called A Million Reasons. There are a million reasons to sit and cry, a million reasons to lose your light. There are a million mountains up ahead to climb, but there are a million reasons to sing tonight. I'm grabbing my guitar again to try to play like Chet. Doesn't mean it won't happen just because it hasn't yet. And though my pinky can finally reach that 5-fret stretch, there are a million reasons to up and call it quits. When I think I'm on to a new song, it might be my big hit. When the words are flowing so easily and I know I'm a genius, it's only the time it finds a mic that I realize it's all wrong. There are a million reasons to never write a song. There are a million reasons to sit and cry, a million reasons to lose your light. There are a million mountains up ahead to climb, but there are a million reasons to sing tonight. I'm singing on a big stage. I'm singing on the Toledo Public Library stage, blinded by the lights. I wrote these songs in my underwear, but I guess they've done alright. And even though I got more than I knew I could want, there are a million reasons to go get a real job. There are a million reasons to sit and cry, a million reasons to lose your light. There are a million mountains up ahead to climb, but there are a million reasons to sing tonight. There are a million reasons to sit and cry, a million reasons to lose your light. There are a million mountains up ahead to climb, but there are a million reasons, a million reasons, a million reasons to sing, to sing. To sing, to sing, to sing, oh, to sing tonight. Thank you.
The library in my hometown that opened when I was 12, I was in 7th grade, and it opened right across the street from the middle school, and it was like this spectacular thing. I mean, I had only ever thought of libraries as this boring place. And they built this whole like lounge area where it was like a place that you could go, and it was actually awesome. And I remember I was like, what am I, I'm hanging out at the library? I've grown an appreciation from that. And as I've gotten older, you know, an appreciation for what libraries represent almost more, you know? Thinking about the printing press and all that stuff and what's led us here, that we're in this like castle of knowledge where anybody can come in and learn anything about anything. It's like, and I like the idea that music at a library is like inviting the public in a very accessible way. I think people need just like third places to go. And I think libraries kind of offer that. And I think people crave it more than we think. And I think about that at my shows. I'm like, oh yeah, people really want to be together in person.